innings. Great start, first up. Excellent line on the offside. Play and a miss. Finds the outside edge, a thick edge. 1 run straight back to third man. Iran, first runs on the board for Iran. Saman Sheikh off the mark with that single. Left-right combination at the top of the order for Iran. Loud appeal, straight and fast. No, says the umpire. Amir, the opener, along with Saman, providing a left-right combination for Iran at the top of the order. Hemant has been on the money from ball number 1. Bowled the ball to the left-handed Saman and then to the right-hander, and he's been spot on with his line and length. Gone! No, that was a big appeal. Seems like an edge. Oh, that's a no ball signal by the umpire. I think it's overstepped on that occasion. A free hit opportunity for Iran. Because the Iranian batters have to utilize all of their free hit deliveries, and Nepal were fantastic with the free hits. Dismissed almost all of them, barring a few, or couple, I must say. Free hit delivery, a play and a miss. That was too quick. Saman trying to go over the offside, little late on the ball and had to miss it. Hemant Dhani seems to have a strong action and a strong lad as well. Over pitch, driven straight to point. No run on that occasion.
And how about this field from Nepal, Sunil? They're gone with a very, very attacking field. They have 2 slips and a gully.
Yep, rightly so, because they have so many runs on the board. So I think they can afford to. And good thing is, again, it's all about intent. They're looking to be positive. They're looking to get wickets, as we discussed in white ball. Taking wickets is the best way to go about it. Again, very, very consistent line and length.
This is by no means going to be easy for for Iran, pardon me, because they're up against a quality side over here in Nepal, and that's the end of the first over. As we speak about that, Iran 3 for none. Yeah, talking about Nepal, they're a quality side. They managed to post 352 runs in just 40 overs, not managing to bat out the quota of 50 overs. But despite that, getting all the way up to 350, and if they didn't lose wickets, they were all set to get well beyond 400. So this total is going to be very, very difficult for Iran to navigate.
Yeah, they're going to have their task cut out. It's not going to be easy, and that's an interesting bowling option. They're coming up with spin at the other end, left arm spinner.
I think what's going to be important for Iran is to try and bat as long as possible, try to not ruin their net run rate too much, and then hopefully they can play well against Saudi Arabia and Bahrain.
Yep. Milan Bora, the left arm spinner for Nepal, bowling the second over.
Huge appeal over here from Milan.
Excellent start this. Straight and steady.
Yeah, that delivery probably a little bit too high and maybe down leg as well. But big appeal over there from Milan.
Shot hit to mid wicket, and they have a protection there. The deep mid wicket, just a single.
Yeah, I think as we're just talking, I think it's going to be really important for Iran to try and bat as long as possible. Try to get as much on the board as possible so that their net run rate is not too negatively affected. And if they can do that, then they can try to pick up some wins, maybe against Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. You never know. Anything can happen in the game of cricket. And
take outside edge there. Excellent fielding effort there, cutting the boundary. 2 runs. Nepal seemed to be a well-oiled unit in their bowling and fielding. That was an excellent run chase, fielding chase by the fielder.
Nepal getting 353 in 40.1 overs, defending 354 over here. 354 is going to be the target that is set for the Iranian team today, and I must say it's a very difficult task for them to navigate this against the quality bowling of Nepal.
Good attacking field set. You have 2 slips, a strong offside field for the left-hander, and the bowler has been spot on so far with his line. Very, very accurate, Milan. Driven beautifully. That's a casual fielding approach, resulting in a misfield and a single.
I really like the fielding approach over here for Nepal. Very, very attacking. I think against the spinner, it'll be nice to see maybe a silly mid-on, silly mid-off fielder in as well to really, really put that pressure on Iran. I think Hemant is going to continue over here from the other end.
7 for no loss. Iran in 2 overs. As you mentioned, Nepal would want to get them out as early as possible, whereas Iran would want to get as close as possible to that target.
Yeah, the quality in bowling that Nepal has is just a touch above what the Iranian batters might be used to. So they're really going to have to navigate this hard over here, fight it out, and we can see a lot of pace being generated early on by Hemant. And that's, as I mentioned, that kind of pace is not something maybe these Iranian batters are used to. As we mentioned, talked about earlier, Nepal playing a lot more cricket than the Iranian team. But Iran has been very impressive today. I must say, as I said earlier, in the field, they rarely dropped any catches. There was a few misfields that's going to happen in any form of cricket. But when it came to catching, they were really impressive. And that's why, Sunil, they managed to dismiss Nepal in 40 overs. We have a look at this delivery.
Excellent line and length again. Keeping it nice and tidy. Hemant has been impressive right from his first over. They're coming back to that point. At one stage, we thought that Nepal would run away to over 400. But I thought the Iranian bowlers pegged back well, keep picking wickets in the middle order and the middle overs, resulting Nepal not to get to a 400 target. Nevertheless, it's a very formidable score for Iran to chase now. Play and a miss. And to let us understand the bounce and carry on the pitch, the slip fielders are an indication for the bounce and carry. You see, they are so far behind, which indicates that Hemant is getting a lot of bounce and carry off the pitch.
Yeah, we can see over there just a touch in front of the 30-yard circle. So almost at the end of the 30-yard circle, which shows you how much pace Hemant is bowling with. Really express fast bowler from Nepal.
punts beautifully in the gap. It'll be just a single.
And you can see the difference in the quality between the two sides. Nepal with really good technique in their fielding, the fielders backing up each other.
Yeah, that was an excellent ground collection and throw. Very easily done. What we call the two-hand intercept or the double-hand intercept in the outfield.
Drawing upon the expertise of Sunil over here, a very, very experienced cricket coach in the past as well. So he's a guy whose brain I'm going to be picking over the next 12 days.
What a shot and an even better fielding effort. Saved the certain boundary. Excellently driven beside mid-on on a running and diving effort, restricting it to just one run.
Nepal, based on their rankings, having to take the qualifying approach to the Asia Cup over here, where Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, and Sri Lanka have already qualified, and 3 teams from this tournament are going to join those 5 teams. So a lot up for stakes, a lot up for grabs in this tournament as Hemant once again runs in. He is too quick. Hemant, too quick for the batsman and too quick for the keeper.
That was a leg by, deviated from the pads and raced away to the fence. Excellent bounce and carry for Hemant here. He is bending his back.
Yeah, Hemant looks like one fast bowlers to watch out for in the future. The Nepal senior team does have a good stock of fast bowlers currently as well. We saw them in the Asian Games more recently, where they played against, I believe it was Bhutan, where they broke all kinds of world records. Nepal did. So, Mongolia it was, sorry. So, and just continuing in that line of great talent, we see a lot of great talent on display over here in the youth team as well, as Milan continues over here for his slow left armers. And that's been played up-ish. It's cleared the infield, and that's going to go all the way for a 6. These Iranian boys are out there to have some fun.
First 6 of the innings. Massive one. Picked up the line and length beautifully. Left arm spinner with the angle and hoisted it over long on for a 6. Goes big. Another one this time towards mid wicket. Doesn't have enough. It still crosses the boundary.
So Amir Khorsan has decided that if Iran is going to go down over here, they're going to go down fighting. Let's have a look at this replay here. Once again, clearing the infield easily, and we see that Nepal's still reluctant to change the field. No, they've gone for a fielding change over here. They've taken the long on fielder deep, and also a deep square leg. So the field opening up now. You have a look at 3.2 overs gone, and Iran off to a good start over here.
Very, very well watched. Amir has been sensible this over, hitting a 6 and 4 and then watching out for the good ones. Sensible batting.
Sunil, Iran has constantly reminding us that they are here to play as well. They're a competitive team.
Excellently nudged towards deep wicket for a single. Yeah, I think it's because of the trajectory that if a bowler is bowling flat, the batter has the tendency to not come on to the front foot. That kind of troubled the batter on that occasion, not coming on to the front foot and paying the price for it. 36 for 1. Iran lose their first wicket. That's the end of the over. 6 overs gone. There's another change in bowling. Akash Chand comes into the attack. Tall, lanky pacer.
Akash Chand is going to take
The line very easily. Late cut and a miss. This time a touch outside the off stump. No signal of white from the umpire.
Nepal will be a little bit disappointed today for sure to miss out on batting for 50 overs, because I think if they batted 50 overs today, Sunil, they would have got well past 400. This game would have been beyond a question.
Will put up their best in terms of winning the match for their respective sides. But right now, Nepal definitely seem to be the front runners, having a lot of runs on the board.
What this attack has done from Iran is that Nepal doesn't have that aggressive field anymore. They've opened the field up because they just can't afford to keep two slips in place anymore after the batters are just freely hitting sixes and fours. And we see still one slip.
Change in bowling there. Subesh Bhandari into the attack. Off spinning option for Nepal starts off well to the left-hander.
Yeah, I think that's a good choice by the captain to try the off spinner against the left-hander over here. That's a matchup that we oftentimes talk about. Is it difficult for the left-hander to contend with the off spinning delivery, maybe sliding away from him, and with those off spinners who have that variation of bowling. The arm ball rather these days, which has become really popular, then definitely can have the left hander in trouble because the leg before wicket and the bowl comes into play with that dusra or arm ball delivery. So let's see how Subash is going to contend with over here. So far, a very tight over from him.
And if you notice, his trajectory has been very flat. He doesn't give too much air, which means less time for the batter to pick the line and length. And very consistent. The three balls that he has bowled has been on the money. Pitched up again, but driven straight back to the bowler. No run.
So good over so far from Subash. And he's got him. So a soft dismissal in the end, clipping the top of the stumps.
And the bowling change has worked for Nepal. They draw flush.
Amir on strike. Once again, he's picked it up. This time, the fine leg fielder is underneath it. And he's gone.
Takes it comfortably. Wicket number 2 for Iran.
You have to feel that that's the big wicket.
I think he didn't connect it as well as he would have wanted to. Couple of balls earlier hit the same line and length for a 6 over the field. This time managing to find the fine leg fielder. A breezy knock comes to an end for Iran. But Amir showed excellent intent. Was never intimidated by the quality bowling from Nepal.
You have to think that was the key wicket over there, Sunil. Amir Korsan was smashing it to all parts of the ground, but this time not connecting well, and the fine leg fielder making no mistake. So, coming back to this university amongst Malaysia, the National University of Malaysia, purpose-built cricket stadium over here. Behind, you see, there's a football field. So, it's the football field is the game is not actually being played on the football field as it might seem from your TVs. The football field is actually behind over here. And in front over there, we have a purpose-built hockey stadium. And the behind side is a bit of a multi-purpose ground that is used for many different sports.
Yeah, fantastic sports infrastructure this, especially for cricket. We have a lush green park, even outfield, and quality center pitches. I see about 3 being prepared for this series, and I'm sure there are more pitches. The groundsmen have done a great job maintaining and creating this facility.
So a fantastic
So this facility is called the UKM YSD Oval, and this is an exclusive cricket facility.
Yeah, purpose built for cricket. And see this delivery here once again.
Oh,
Dropped it.
chance! Straight in and straight out of the slip fielder. That was racing to the slip fielder with a thick outside edge. Subash would be disappointed as a bowler. Got the line and length right, beat the batter, not lucky enough to get a wicket.
So this has been fantastic effort from Nepal. And yes, UKM, a purpose-built cricket stadium. And for those of you who don't know, as we have a look at this delivery once again,
Again, an excellent delivery, probing him just outside the off stump.
Bhandari, Subesh Bhandari continuing over here, bowling an excellent over so far.
Would you believe it? Another chance gone. How disappointing that for this bowler, Subash. Unlucky for the second time in the over, beat the outside edge. And the chance gone begging again. Change in bowling, spin being brought back. Both ends now. Dipesh Kandel, the bowler, left arm spinner.
Dipesh also managing to get some runs early on today, building that partnership with Doomray, the keeper. He's going to bowl his slow left armers around the wicket. Iran now 49 for 2, and things now really slowing down after the dismissal of Amir Khorsan.
Interesting to see that Nepal have two left arm orthodox options with many right handers. I'm sure these two left arm spinners can choke the batters in the middle overs or, if need be, even early on with the field restrictions.
I think as this tournament goes along, these two are going to prove to be very, very important for Nepal.
And they seem to have a formidable spin attack so far from what we have seen. Two left arm spinners and one off spinner. Gone!
That's another one there for Nepal. Looking comfortable now for Nepal, getting a bit easier. That's the end of Salman Niazman. Dipesh Kandal picking up one. So
the bowling change has worked for Nepal. They have picked up wicket number 3.
Dipesh Kandal keeping it very, very tight this over, not giving away any runs. And finally managing to pick up the wicket. So, as expected from Nepal, they're beginning to assert their dominance on this game and beginning to just kind of run away with it.
Yeah, Iran in a spot of bother, losing 3 wickets now. What seems against the quality spin attack.
That was an excellent wicket over there by Dipesh Kandal. Wonderful bowling. And cleaning him all ends up. So, end of Salman Niazman. No answer there for Dipesh Kundal. Cleaning the batter all ends up. So that brings a new batsman to the crease. And can Dipesh Kundal pick up another one over here, because he had a good time with the bat today as well. And if he can pick up 4 or 5 wickets, he's going to become a contender for that Player of the Match award as well. So it's going to be very important from Iran to protect their wickets from here, because this is where collapse can really happen.
Excellent ball, first up to a new batter, straight and fast. If you look at both the left arm spinners, they seem to have a flatter trajectory. And as we discussed earlier, the flatter trajectory always creates a doubt in the batter's mind. They are reluctant to come on to the front foot. That is what happened on this last ball as well. The batter was stuck onto the crease because of the flatter trajectory. So at the moment, Nepal spinning a web around Iran with their quality spinners. Subash continues with his off spin. He's unlucky to have got two missed chances in his last over. Both chances put down at slip. I'm sure he'll be looking up for his wicket.
I've just been informed that his name is Dipesh Kandel. So we have been saying his name wrong all along, Dipesh Kandel. And you're right, the two slow, all the three spinners, in fact, from Nepal have done wonderfully well so far. You can see the off spinner continuing over here, Subesh Bhandari also. And we see the two slips are back in play. So I really love this cricket from Nepal. They're going for the attack, they're going for the kill. They want to get this game over with as soon as possible. Two slips in play.
And importantly, it's the consistency. You see the line and length has been so accurate. All the three balls that Subash has bowled so far has been on and around the off stump, probing the batter and keeping the two slips in play. Good steady step from Subash Asalan looking to consolidate the innings for Iran. Close ball, driven in the gap. Just be a single. Point fielder cuts it out. That brings the 50 for Iran.